I'm Shanti, and very good morning from Aberdeen.Hindu Temple in Stonywood. It's a great pleasure to be here and to share some thoughts and some points for today's meditation. Later on today, through Aberdeen Interfaith Group, we're going to be thinking from the different faith perspectives on the journey from darkness to light. And in a way, we can certainly think that at this time there is darkness all around us. Darkness in the form of difficulties, of sorrow, of pain, of unusual circumstances where we don't know where we're going and what's happening. And there have been periods of darkness before for humanity at different times, and today's event is on Holocaust Memorial. But there have been by humans, but not directly. Humans are not causing sorrow themselves, but they have been the vehicles who have allowed this virus to spread, and now we're dealing with the consequences. So it's indirectly. And it is at this time that it is really important to become aware of what's happening in the world, but then also to become the light, to become the ones who dispel the light and the ones who bring light to the world. Now, about light, there are two different ways of seeing what light means. Light means luminescence. So, I'm not in darkness, but maybe behind me, the temple is in darkness till 9 o'clock. And so it's the luminescence, the electromagnetic frequency, but there is also lightness or light, and when we feel light, we actually are not affected by the things around us. When we speak, for example, of deities or of angels, angels are always seen as being light. They give light, and they always are of a light consistency. They even are said not to touch the ground, not to be connected with the material world, the world of matter that gives us heaviness and can give us also pain and sorrow, just as much as it gives us good things. And deities are also seen as light because they spread happiness and goodness and positivity around. They make us feel light. So it means that what a feeling of lightness is like happiness, easiness, these sort of things. Angels, that's a real destination to think about. And this means that I need to change my qualities or my energy of heaviness and the connection with matter, and connect with my spiritual essence, which is I actually connect with that part of myself that brings lightness. And as I actually change my thoughts and my feelings, and I don't allow feelings of heaviness come into my mind, or even to express them, or even dream about them, neither of them, but my thoughts, my intentions, my awareness, the filter through which I see the world is that filter of lightness, of and caring nature. And so when I start to actually bring these sort of values into my day-to-day life, when I actually decide to bring that lightness into my world, then my world starts changing around me. Because the world, so if inside me my thoughts are of benevolence, my thoughts are positive, my thoughts are of goodness and of cooperation with the world, then I become light. And the interesting thing is that as I become light in the form of feeling light, feeling happy and joyous and dancing and much better and in better health, and my health is supported, my immune system is supported, my life expectancy is improved. And as I change, the world also becomes light. There's happiness and there's enjoyment. And so that is something that we can, a process that we can start inside our world of heaviness, from the world of sorrow, from the world of pain. And how do we do that? It's when we see things of pain, of sorrow, which we see through the social media, through television, we hear in the news, then let me just change inside myself and let me that not affect, and sending feelings of love, of mercy, of compassion, of forgiveness to what we are hearing, but not to take part in that. Let us be the agents for change, because if we have to change darkness ourselves, because that will affect how we feel about ourselves. And we can only do that by actually going inside ourselves and really feeling that barometer of happiness, that barometer of where I am at this moment in time. And based on this, allow change to happen. And if I'm spiritually aware, if I'm aware of where I am, who I am, then that requires initially a little bit of exploration. And it requires for me to go deep inside myself, to find some peace and quiet, space, a bubble. It can be, if the house is busy, on a walk, where I have a silent walk, where I just allow myself not to be, I become one with nature. So I let go of all my thoughts, my wishes, my desires, the things I want to achieve or not achieve, or the conflicts I have experienced. I let that noise away. I let it go away, and I just become peaceful. Peaceful, which also means I let my thoughts go. I start to experience my soul, my eternal self, the being of light. The being of light that each one of us is eternally. And when I'm walking through the park and I'm seeing others, I don't see them as bodies or fashion or gender or age or race, but I just see them as souls. And when I look at them through the eyes, I recognize the soul inside each of those I meet throughout my day. And I see them with that eternal vision, not the vision of rich or poor, intelligent or dumb or whatever. But I see them with that vision of eternity, of that vision of love, of that vision of acceptance that the Supreme Soul, the Supreme Being, God, the Almighty has for all of us. Because we all, beloved, very, very valuable beings. that much humanity is able to actually contribute on the healing of the world and on the continuation of. And so, where is that Supreme Soul? Where is that Supreme Being? Our Supreme Father, our companion, our mother, our child. The one with whom we have that very intimate and very clear relationship. We call this soul, this eternal flame, God, the Supreme, we call Shiva. Him, just by convention, he could just as well be feminine or whatever. There's no gender attached. And so Shiva, the benefactor, Shiva, the ocean of love, the ocean of peace, the Redeemer, the one who takes us into salvation, is here at this time. And it is by connecting with the Supreme that we actually receive that light and become light. So it is an incognito, internal process through which we go. It is something that happens at the level of our thoughts, our feelings, our emotions. But by putting that seed into our thoughts and changing our thoughts from heavy into light, into happiness, cooperation, caring, forgiveness, empathy, upliftment, empowerment. And by having that vision of I, the soul, connect with my brothers and sisters who are also souls, who are the children of the Supreme and are here to create beauty in this world. So let's have a meditation. Take a nice deep breath and relax. Let go. Take another deep breath and fill your stomach, your lungs with fresh air, nurturing air. Your feet on the floor connected with Mother Earth. And imagine sitting under the light of God, of the Supreme. We are trustees. We have been entrusted this world, this beautiful world, this beautiful blue, green, brown planet that has got so much variety, so much abundance. The places in this world that we haven't even set foot on. And Mother Earth is just giving, supporting, nurturing. And Mother Earth is benevolent. And yet at times we have experienced Mother Earth to turn round to us with floods, earthquakes, volcanoes, winds, cold, hot, dry. It's because there has been an imbalance that has occurred on this earth. An imbalance that was foretold, and it's not new. An imbalance maybe where we have it. But it is through our powerful feelings and thoughts and emotions that we create in our thoughts, that we start to create an environment around us and inside us that will heal, that will renew, and that will benefit. So the most important aspect is to quieten the self. When we go into that silence and we can listen. In that silence, we might even be able to hear our heart or feel our hearts pumping. But in that silence, we can also find ourselves, our spiritual essence, the soul. So journey inside, feel light and happy, joyous, to connect with your eternal soul, the being of light, the one that thinks, chooses, discriminates, and benefits the world. And now imagine yourself walking along a path in the countryside. But whilst your body is moving and doing the right movements to allow you to walk effortlessly, you're in the consciousness of being the soul, the being of light. As you breathe in and breathe out, you give to the world. You give and contribute to the environment. As your eyes see the beauty around yourself, you reflect beauty to the world. Your heart and your soul are connected. They are giving away a frequency of joy, of happiness, of lightness, easiness, simplicity, and beauty. The world around you. And you, your consciousness, is connected with the Supreme. Positive and beneficial thoughts in your mind. Your filters in your eyes are the filter of a divine vision, divine intention, and divine awareness. It is just a flip of a thought from negative into positive. Don't allow any dislike or any weakness or any vice to come into your mind. But as you walk, you experience gratitude and fullness and abundance in your heart and in your mind. You feel light. And nature around you, light as well, beneficial. There's a natural give and take. And a natural abundance that is created. It is as if the light around you is so much stronger and energized than anywhere else because of your presence. And you're connected with the Supreme. It is as if there is a silver light just connected between you, the soul in this body of matter, you, the eternal soul, with your eternal parent, with the being of light, Shiva, who is in the eternal world of light, of lightness, of beauty and power. And you, the physical world around you, transforming the world, healing the world, giving thoughts and feelings of gratitude to Mother Earth, sending peace and love to water, allowing it to become shanti, peaceful. The earth, the water, the air being pure and full of oxygen, easy filtering through your lungs into your blood and into your body, making you feel alive and full of joy. The light around you, just making it so special, so powerful, so luminescent. And your features, the features of your face, your presence, even if you were to be seen from the back, the light around you cannot be mistaken. And as you meet others, that light is infectious. That experience filters into them and leaves a lifelong experience without any effort, without any wanting. But as you are the light, others become lights. And that is how the darkness is dispelled. The darkness is dispelled by the light of the Supreme shining through our eyes, through our soul, through our face, through our words, through our feelings, emotions, through our aims and objectives, through how we live our life, how we allow our day-to-day activities to transform the world around us, the attention that we give, the power that we give, the light that everybody can feel. And that light is joyous, happy. We feel like singing and dancing. Our heart is happy, not heavy. And by being light and happy, it works well, it functions well, it heals. And so our mind heals, our lungs heal, they breathe well, full and sufficient. Our our guts, all our self, our joints, our muscles. Everything feels good and refreshed. And it's the light of the Supreme that has this effect. That light that comes from a world beyond this world of matter that we can access when we become light, when we become luminescent, when we spread the good wishes of the Supreme to the world. Now take a nice deep breath again and just feel how the light of the Supreme just fills every molecule of the air that you breathe in. Feel how your body feels. And as you breathe out, allow that air, that energy to move into your surroundings and to create like a canopy of beauty, of virtues, of love, of happiness, of truth and wisdom, and of those who come into underneath your canopy of protection. And you will never feel alone. You will always feel in the company of the One who is our eternal Father, our eternal Parent, companion, and friend. So as you go along this day and this week, always feel the company of the Supreme with you. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Shanti, everyone.